Hi, Mike Sarah here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust, so you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality. All right, everybody. Thank you. Welcome back to another edition of Customer States, where Jake cracks his beers early open on some occasions.
That never happens in real life.
We call that premature ejaculation.
Yeah, PME.
But with that being said, let's go ahead and crack our beverages collectively. Eric's got his Modelo Dorado.
Oh, wait, I have to turn this upside down. That's right, because all shit settles on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, but do it lightly.
Shake it vigorously and then open it.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's all I need to do is open this on my bed. Oh, wait, that's right. Sorry, cat's out of the bag, bitches.
Yeah, actually, if you are curious, Eric does sound a little bit different this week. He is...
Who are you?
I actually sound like a man.
He's muff diving.
How does that sound, baby?
He's a little sick this week, so we'll get to that in a second. But
Oh wait, no, you're not muff diving. That's wrong.
No, he's dick diving.
Customer States podcast, where we talk about everything in the automotive industry. My name is Mike. I work on cars at a dealership. To my left, literally, is Eric Montenegro. You can see him on the screen. Say hello, Eric.
Hello, what's up, bitches? I'm here.
Where is Eric going to be in relation to me on the screen on the YouTube?
If you raise your right hand and hold it, a little bit lower. Lower.
How does that feel?
How does that
If you do
feel?
one of these things, you'll be massaging the top of his head. Other way, like this that I'm doing with my hand. Yeah, like a lot lower, like waist level. Oh look! Oh yes! Oh, how nice is that? You're petting Eric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look up at me. Look up at me.
This is gold for the YouTube video.
Only Mike can see
And
this.
for this audio medium that we are recording on.
Anyway,
Indeed. Well, I'm Eric Montenegro. I'm stuck at home with the vid, so after escaping it for almost 3 years, finally got me, unfortunately, at my cousin's 50th birthday. So I'm on the downhill side of it, though. So the worst of it is over. I'm on day 3 now. But happy to see y'all. I miss you guys.
Miss you,
Welcome
bud.
back.
We can't see you.
Miss you too.
But I did see Ali earlier this week, but we'll talk about that later. To my left is the amazing and most bestest friend I have in the whole wide world, Ali Paul.
You fucking whore.
Stop.
Last time I send a get well DP pic.
Yeah.
DP.
Dick pic.
Oh. Okay.
Hello.
I don't watch
Not double
porn, so I don't know
Double
another
penetrate.
word for that.
Double penetrate.
you never saw Boogie Nights?
I didn't.
Isn't that like a disco related movie?
That's what you would think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm scared. and kind of turned on. Anyways, I'm Allie. I'm a warranty administrator for a dealership that
Not
does
the past couple of
both
days.
Volkswagen and Mazda. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Nothing.
Please elaborate, person
After
to my
the
left.
introduction.
After the
Named-
After
introductions.
the introductions.
After the introduction that I'm doing right now, Jacob
I'm talking.
Reikus to my left, who is amazing and is a service writer. Oh, he's supposed to do that. What do you do?
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hi.
JK.
Hello there. Hi. I'm a service advisor.
We know.
We've got the introductions. Sometimes. So, what's up, fuckers? It's Jake, service advisor, pen clicking, chair swiveling, having a good old fucking time. Welcome to the podcast. We're back.
Hi.
Hi.
We
Hi.
did it. It was a bit of a feat this week.
This week has been specifically hard, and we're going to talk about
Speaking of feet, look out for the new Patreon.
We're going to talk about why all of our weeks were so terrible, in addition to things like the insanely hot temperatures that we've been having out.
I'm going to come.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to
It's too hot
get
to
us
come.
started with on today is that, again, like I had said, we're having an issue this week, and we'll talk about it. But I had a customer that was literally talking circles around me, and when I say talking circles, they say one thing, and then when you repeat it back to them, they say, "Well, I didn't say that," and it's like, well, you, the two other customers, and the other service advisor that's standing over here just heard you say those exact words to me as I repeat them back to you, and then you tell me that I'm lying to you and I'm being mean.
So you were dealing with a mentally ill person.
Yeah, Karen, you know her?
Oh,
yeah,
I'm familiar.
Fuck that
She
bitch.
lives inside of me.
Do not come.
So I'm
All
out
of
there.
us, probably.
I get called up to the service drive, and it's like 7:15 Monday morning, and I'm really
Ew.
busy. Yeah, I know, and I'm really busy, and I'm like not in the mood because I'm still upset from all the shop foremanry stuff that I'm supposed to be doing that I can't do because I'm not getting paid to do, and like all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I go up there, and it turns out that this customer just needed a little bit of massaging. However, I get up to the service drive, and I'm talking with the customer and the service advisor, and the customer is, my kind of go-to line is like, what's going on with the vehicle today? What can we help you with? And she's telling me that she has these recalls that she got notices for, and she never had time to do them because she has 3 kids and she needs the car, and she
Blah,
can't
blah,
you
blah,
know,
blah.
this whole thing.
Exactly.
And
Wait. Once again, your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency on my part.
So then she's telling me the problems with her vehicle, and there's like a lot of fit and finish issues. This panel doesn't fit. There's a noise here. There's a this there, and then she's talking about the transmission issues. And I said, "So what's going on with the transmission?" She's like, "Well, sometimes it it didn't even barely made it over here, and it's making all this grinding noises, and there's a fluid leak in my driveway." I said, "Well, one of the recalls on your vehicle that you got the notice for is for the transmission fluid cooler." And
That
if you-
2020 Explorers.
yeah. and if you let it go for so long, it runs out of transmission fluid, and it causes more damage to the vehicle and allows you to not drive the vehicle. And so
Por
I'm trying,
pendeja.
and I'm trying to tell her in like the most simplest ways, like, if you would have just brought this in a little bit earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I can fix this for you, but it doesn't matter. And then she, before that, she wanted to know if she can get a
Call
ride.
quit sitting on Eric.
Ow, get off me.
She wanted to get a ride over to her job, which is normally not a problem, but we're short staffed, so we didn't have a shuttle. And she wanted to know if we could take her vehicle. And I said, well, let me just do a quick visual inspection on it. And that was when I said, do you notice any fluid leaks? And she's like, yeah, I've got fluid leaks. And I look underneath and I said, oh yeah, you've got fluid leaks. Unfortunately, the vehicle's not safe to drive. I can't take you there in your own car. We can try and find another vehicle to take you there. And she's like, what do you mean I've got leaks? I said, well, you just told me that
She
you
just
have
said that.
leaks. And she's like, I never told you that I have leaks. I blah blah, this, that, and the other. And so I'm looking at the service advisor, kind of, at the same time, I'm looking at the service advisor. Did you just hear her talk circles around me? Like, she just literally told us that she has fluid leaks.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden she's telling us, no, she doesn't have fluid leaks. It's horrible. I could not believe it. And to hear somebody bold-faced lie to you and come back around and say like, oh, hey, I just told you
Turn
this.
around.
But
Maybe
I'm
she
gonna
has
negate it by
postpartum
telling you this.
psychosis,
There was definitely something special with her going on.
which is a step above the depression.
So unfortunately, it looks like we just lost Eric, like I said we were going to.
Really?
Oh man.
Eric, can you hear us, buddy? No?
Oh no, Eric, we lost him. Today was the day that Eric was lost.
All right, we're going to pause right here.
Hey Mike,
Yes, Allie.
do you know how to make a pool table laugh?
No.
You don't?
No.
All you gotta do is tickle its balls.
Oh my fucking God. And today's the day that the podcast lost the service advisor.
Back from technical difficulties. Anyway.
Just bring me back with a joke that I definitely
Yeah,
need
be
to
careful what you wish for, motherfucker.
What did
All right.
what did the nut say when it sneezed?
Cashew.
Oh my God, yes.
Good
On
job.
fire.
See, sometimes
See,
my intelligence
Not all
is.
of her brains are in her tits. There's some listeners.
This is a conversation we had prior.
Speaking of, oh God, hold on.
Oh, bless you. Cashew. Cashew.
Don't spread that COVID on. Oh, wait, no. That's
No,
Eric.
not me.
Oh, that's me.
Speaking of Allie's brains in her tits, what do you call a blonde who dyes her hair brown?
Less
An
fun.
imposter.
Artificial intelligence.
Oh my god.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, we had finished my story about the customer
Yes,
lying
being
and
a-
talking in circles.
Being a
and-
psychopath.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't get it. I'm trying to help you with your vehicle. You need to be honest with me about what's going on. And then when you tell me something and I tell you this, and then you tell me, well, I never said that, doesn't help any of us.
Bitch is crazy.
Bitch, it's crazy.
That was so that
Yeah.
was my Monday at 7:15.
I don't even know what to do with something like that. Okay,
Just
well,
another manic Monday.
And then she started saying like, you know, well, you're being really mean to me and rude and condescending, just like that other lady was saying. And the other service advisors and the other like two customers and the driver like looking at me and looking at her, making like this awkward eye contact, like, dude, you did nothing
What
wrong.
is she
We all,
talking
yeah, we
about?
all
Like-
heard her. Like, I don't understand. And I had to come back up there. Like, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm very sorry. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry for this miscommunication. Just no matter what, give me a little bit of time. I'll get the vehicle looked at and we'll get an answer to you back, you know, but before the end
Yeah,
of the day. And
nope.
just try and, you know, get her on her way, get her out of there. It seems like a little bit of a toxic situation. And I had to go back up there after I had let myself calm down. And I asked this, the service advisor, I was like, did I do something wrong? Was it me? Did I feel that incorrectly? Like,
No,
You-
you,
you
needed
all
that
heard her.
validation.
yeah, I mean, everybody else heard her. So what did you say? Well, I'll hear it
Oh
again.
my
at some point.
God.
I said I loved you.
Yeah, he did. He did say he loved you in his own weird way.
Well,
that's not,
moving forward.
that's not what he said.
I love that for you. I love that for you.
So, Eric, as we pointed out earlier, not only do you sound different because you're not in the studio, but you also sound different because you're a bit sick. What's going on with you, bud?
You're
Well,
sick
for
as
those of
fuck,
you-
bro.
For those of you watching the video, I'm in beautiful San Francisco.
Floating over the bridge.
Is there a do you have a picture behind you of the
It's a
Oh,
San
the gay
Francisco
bridge.
bridge. Yeah, the San
I'm in the gay mecca.
The gay mecca.
No, in all seriousness, I went to a cousin's 50th birthday party last Friday, and unfortunately, me and a bunch of other guests came down with the vid.
Covidico.
Oh, you weren't the only one.
It was not included in that number is my pregnant sister-in-law.
Oh God.
Oh
So
Is she okay?
yeah, she's fine. She has only gotten a sore throat, luckily. So she's triple vaccinated, just like me. So we're good. But I didn't. It's funny because we hung out all weekend and we were fine. And then Monday night, what did he do? I didn't hear the sound
He
bite.
did shake and bake.
Terrible, fucking terrible.
Terrible.
No, to be honest, we think my brother's an unfit father anyway. So no, I'm kidding.
Oh God.
I'm kidding. It was a joke. I'm kidding.
Okay, no more.
Please, you guys watch this YouTube video because our faces were just like,
my God.
oh, fuck.
A little bit of SBS.
Shots fired.
Oh, actually, that cough was needed because now I'm talking a lot more clear. So thank you for that. But Monday night, I started to get a little bit of a cough, and I thought I was just hitting my vape a little too much. And no, I swear.
It does happen.
And so I went to bed, and in the middle of the night, it fucking hit me. Not an hour or two later, I was like, oh no. I texted my boss because I don't get sick, especially when it hits that fast. I just don't. Maybe once a year, and that's pushing it. So I text my boss. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be in tomorrow. This is at like 1:30 in the morning. And
Was she?
I was like, no, she wasn't. I was like, I'll test in the morning and I'll let you know. Tested in the morning, sure as shit, within 3 minutes. It
That
didn't even give me the
second
full 15
line.
minutes. Yeah, that second line popped up right away. I'm like, that's
Vacation.
Oh yeah, Eric. Don't.
Oh, I have work.
And Eric, don't forget to request the COVID subsidized pay paperwork when you get back.
Already submitted and already on its way.
There you
Thank
go.
bitches.
I think you have to actually go. You can't do a home test for that. I think you actually have to go. Get
Actually,
No, you can do a home test.
You can
No.
home test.
Oh, okay.
No, we're fine.
Yep.
So,
Good.
In all
anyways,
honesty, the state actually doesn't require anything. You can say I had COVID for 6 days and they will pay you.
Huh. We have an
well,
employee.
it depends on your employer.
Correct. If
Yeah,
they
it does.
correct.
Yeah.
If they just go, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I gave my proof. It was more than enough, and yeah, it was already approved. So, yeah, I got
shit
a
out
shit
of
ton of work. This is not okay. I was considering going in after hours to go and work. No cap, like because I have
Hey,
so
that-
much fucking
make sure
work.
everybody's gone.
That burp is saying thank you to Sarah for these wonderful drinks.
Oh yes, and by the way, drinks tonight for us. Sorry, Eric, but I'll say that. But drinks tonight for us were provided by Sarah, so we want to thank our listener Sarah.
Eric, speaking about work.
Thank you, Sarah.
So we had
Wonderful lady.
we had our like top Mazda engineer show up today, or field engineer show up today to check out that car that I talked about last week that we are cleaning up the other dealership's bullshit.
Yes, with the engine.
Yes, with the engine. So sure enough, they have to send him out to, do his inspection to verify. And sure enough, it needs an engine. No surprise to anybody.
Weird.
So I asked him, and we'll call him Greg because I'm not 100% sure if it
He
would be.
shares a name with one of the animated mice from Cinderella.
Well, and
That
nobody
is the most
and
obscure reference I can
and nobody say that name because I have no fucking idea if
I
would be-
do.
We're not going to say it.
if it would be good. It's the one where the scene where it looks like he's having anal beads pulled out of him, but it's there. Yeah.
Well, no,
I'm sorry.
that was more specific.
Yeah,
Mike is so confused.
I have
right now.
yeah, but
He is. He's confused.
But I didn't say his name, and that's the important part. But anyways, we'll call him Greg just for the sake of
Greg.
privacy. So Greg comes out, and I ask him, I'm like, Greg, I've got a question for you, man. I'm like, my buddy who works over at Ford and some of the techs over here have gone on test drives with me
Jorg.
for the noise that I'm experiencing in my Mazda 6. And it's a loud, high-pitched mechanical whine, or that's the best way that I can put it. And I'm getting it, generally speaking, at the ass end of first gear, second, third, and then it tapers off as the higher gears go up. And I'm like, my buddy Eric did the test for wheel bearings. You throw to the left and the right, you change the load, and generally the sound will change.
Was it a big load?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
It was a massive load.
The ropes flew.
Ooh,
And
daddy.
and he looks at me and he goes, well, the good news is it's not a transmission. And I'm all like, well, we think. And he goes, I think it's not a transmission. And he goes, the thing with the Mazda 6s is he's like, that test for wheel bearings does not work. They do not
Oh,
change.
great.
They do not change with load. He's all like, if you want your buddy to check it for you, or if you want one of the techs, he's like, I'd almost bet money it's the front left wheel bearing, because he's like, we have had hundreds of false claims or improper claims for transmission replacements on the Mazda 621 turbos, and they ended up being wheel bearings.
Whoa,
So-
That's crazy.
Talk about a swing and a miss.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's why I didn't do any repairs until I was sure. But he's like,
Everything you're doing is bad.
whoever you bring it to,
once you
he's like,
promote it.
whether it's the techs here or your buddy, he's like,
Well, you're
somebody
under warranty.
needs, huh?
I said, well, you're under warranty.
Right, but he was more saying if somebody wants to verify it and then you bring it in, if the text there, it's like, I love my text, Eric, but you fall under a completely higher echelon of cars and noises and finding those. So
the dedication this man has to finding noises, you guys. If you're new here, we have some stories for you. Go back and listen.
So
forgot about that.
So when you're feeling better, if I can't convince one of my techs to do their jobs, I want you to, maybe put on chassis ears or whatever the hell you need to and see if it is coming from that front left wheel bearing.
More than happy to, babe.
Yay. Hooray.
Yes.
Yes.
So Eric, what have you been watching during your co-vacation?
Oh yeah, co-vacation.
Co-vacation, I fucking love it.
Lots of game porn.
Well, no, what? No, shut up. No comment.
Some comment.
I got my hand slapped for starting Westworld because David wants to watch it too. I was under the impression he had already started watching it, but I guess not. So I got halfway through episode 1 and had to stop, but
which I'm so sad about because that's what I binged during COVID.
Wait a minute. So David did episode edging on you?
Yeah, something like that. And so he's been wanting me to get into 6 Feet Under for a long time now. So I started 6 Feet Under today, and I gotta say it's pretty good.
Me and Ali still need to pick up on The Boys.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, we really need to. Have you seen The Boys?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god!
We just finished Alone, so we had to finish that before we picked up anything else.
Oh, I love Alone. It's so good.
That's really good.
You know what I don't love?
Eric, I love you.
I don't love.
I just got the text.
Nice.
The missed recall report that I think I've talked about once before, maybe on this podcast. It's a Mazda warranty process. So they track.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, so they track how many missed recalls. You have 7 days to submit and claim.
Oh, bless you.
I'm so sorry, you guys. It's still lingering.
To let our listeners know, Allie had COVID. She's got a cough. I never officially tested positive for COVID, but I've got the same cough. So please,
you look horrible.
Please, I know.
That's just how he looks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
it's
just
kind
kidding,
of,
babe.
It's good. Thanks.
That's impossible.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. So we both.
Jake and Eric are low key dating.
Yeah, I was gonna say
there's nothing low key about that.
Yeah,
we say low key.
Low key. We apologize to the listeners because me and Ali have a cough that is just not letting us go.
Yeah,
because I sound a whole lot better.
Yeah, but you haven't coughed more than once. I've coughed 5 times.
I sound like a drag queen trying to keep it under wraps.
Oh, Lord.
We should dress you up. Anyways, okay.
I'm sorry.
Under wraps, what type of tape are you using?
Gas tape, of course.
And yes, it is under wraps.
Yes,
that
it
was
is.
really good, Jake. That was very good.
We call that a proper tuck, ladies and gentlemen.
Proper tucked.
Proper.
Okay, because we're gonna have to go to break pretty soon. I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this might have to overlap, but anyways,
We stopped at around 9 minutes.
the missed recall report, it ensures it's all started with the Takata airbag recall, which I'm sure everyone is very familiar
going
with.
on for what, 10 years now?
I think more like 5, but it could be 10. I don't know. It feels like
It covers
30 fucking
so
years.
many different manufacturers and models and everything.
Oh my god!
So it started.
Insane.
It started
And
with
it's still
that.
going on.
And there was such a push to get these recalls done that Mazda was, wanted to be above and beyond all the other manufacturers. So they started this new rollout of the missed recall program, which basically just...
They called it an incentive program that with us...
There's no incentives, only punishments.
Correct. So the idea with them to make it sound better is the incentive program behind it is if any Mazda dealer, however many recalls you do based on percentage... If you miss anything more than 10% of your recalls
on a rolling 3 months.
On a rolling 3 months, you then drop down to tier 2 of your goodwill allotment, which you go from $2,000 of goodwill to $500 of goodwill. And then if you go a higher percentage, you lose the goodwill altogether.
Was that per month?
rolling 3 months.
Oh,
So they track it per month, and then the final number goes on a rolling 3 month to give you some allowances, assuming that you've done well the past 3 months.
Right, or a bad month drops off and it goes to the next 3 months.
Right, so we
June,
had
July,
an
August,
issue,
July, August, September.
in the month of June. So this past so far on the books it's only June and July, and then we've had 0 missed recalls in May. Okay, so the month before, someone that's not Jake, that works in the Mazda service department.
Hi, everybody.
Allegedly.
No, it was not
It's
me.
really super not Jake. I just don't want to name any names.
I'm actually really good at that, and I actually have a missed recall, and I fucking beat myself up about it because I do not miss that shit, and I missed a fucking airbag recall.
Well, but you didn't.
Yes, I
I'm
did.
like you on
Oh.
that.
I missed
I always cross my I's and dot my T's.
my
And
vehicle.
The one time I missed something.
Yep, my vehicle
beat
inquiry
yourself
page.
up.
Yeah, my vehicle inquiry page was down that day, and I forgot to double check that one fucking car. And sure as shit, it had
Murphy's
a
Law,
fucking
motherfucker.
airbag inflator recall. So I got fucked
And like I was saying, the prior month, the person who is not Jake had a missed recall.
twice.
So, excuse me.
Your excuse. Continue
Your
your
excuse.
story.
So,
Thank you,
anyways,
Eric.
we got the customer in because they missed the recall, and then they missed the recall again because they got distracted by something else that needed to be upsold on the vehicle. So that went against us pretty hard.
We care a lot.
This is the main crux of the story, is that, the Takata recall, we have what are called Takata unrepairables claims. So if the vehicle, like in this case, it was a truck, it was a B series truck,
Oh
right?
my god!
Fucking do it.
How close are we to break? Because this is
We just gotta go. Just go.
But I'm going to get into this. So why don't we hold the B series and continue this after the break? Because I've got some shit to say
Okay,
about
so
this.
everyone hold your B's, and we're gonna hear from our sponsors.
Hold your B's and wiggle your
We
D's.
gotta
We'll be
thank all
back.
of our sponsors.
Like who, Eric?
Nick Lowridge from Matco Tools.
Oh, thanks, Eric.
You're welcome.
And Eric.
Me and Eric
We've got
are
an-
one.
Eric and I.
We've got to thank Travis Ferris from Hit Distributing, supplying us with Justice Brothers products. Thanks, Travis.
Thank you, Travis. And we'd also like to thank Ray from El Ranchito Taco Shop in Lake Elsinore.
And that
His
creamy guac.
Yes, Daddy.
I would like everyone to know that they can't even see each other, and they did that.
Yes.
They're one with the cream.
We're one with the guac. And we'd also like to thank Bruce Vane for the sweet tunes and the VIPs.
Yes, you're all very
VIPs.
important pod listeners.
We'll be back. Mike, what are you eating? That looks amazing.
Oh, this? It's just a delicious Elsinore burrito from El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Is that nacho cheese sauce and hot Cheetos?
Nacho cheese, hot Cheetos, and their mouth-watering carne asada. And I'm dipping it in their creamy guac.
Creamy guac. Yum.
Giggity.
I guess this is a great time to remind everyone that if they're ever in the Inland Empire area, visit Ray at El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Yeah, totally. Check them out on facebook.com/Ranchito Elsinore.
Or on their Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
Now I want me some Elsinore burrito and some of that creamy guac.
Giggity.
I can always give you some of my creamy guac, Jake. Just ask.
El Ranchito Taco Shop, Lake Elsinore.
More than just great Mexican food.
Beep, bop, boop, boop, boodle-doo. I get my cane from a Gabby key.
Koa is the cutest dog. She's licking my mouth right about now. Oh, I always do that, son of a biscuit.
How do you not know when the song break is coming?
I'm very special.
Yeah, she's
I don't know if
special,
I
all
use
right.
that term.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I'm Jake. Allie's to my right, Mike's to my left, and Eric
Koa's
is
also
in
over
the
here.
ether.
Here I am.
He's there.
Hello.
So thank you to all of our sponsors
Hi.
and Lights On and Talkie People, and we love everybody. So anyways, moving on. We are going to pick up right away on the fact of breaking open drinks.
Oh my God.
Oh, crack.
Did you not get a crackable, Eric?
I did not, but I still have my talk can. So.
Oh, there you go.
Just make the sound.
Oh,
Hold on, I gotta bend over.
You know what? I feel like that wasn't that bad of a sound.
That wasn't that bad.
That wasn't Eric.
Oh,
was
just
my
do it
asshole.
again.
That was Jake. Yeah, that was.
I'm sorry. That should
I have that type of effect on people.
do it again.
Jake has a future as a Foley artist.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. All right, moving forward.
So
Okay,
we're
so
gonna
we're
jump.
gonna-
No,
We're talking about the
talking.
B-series.
I'm talking. Allie. Thank
Sorry,
you.
Daddy.
Thank you, Eric, for bleeding me in, though. Allie is rolling her eyes so fucking heavily. All right, so we're going to jump right back into the B series, and I will let Allie start the conversation. So lead them in. I will bitch after the fact.
Okay, so we had the so this vehicle came in. It was a B series truck. It had 2 recalls open, one for like the left airbag and I don't know. It's 2. Is that what it is? Left and right or some shit?
Correct. It's the driver and
Driver's
passenger.
side and passenger
Driver and
side, of
passenger.
course. Anyways, this vehicle could not be repaired. It was a Frankenstein clusterfuck bullshit,
I will give
all
some.
kinds of stuff.
I will give some back.
Background,
I was
please.
going to say I'll give a little bit of background on the truck itself. So the steering wheel, the actual inflator in the cover was completely aftermarket. The inflator in the airbag was either junkyarded or aftermarket. And then the passenger side one was completely missing. The wiring harness had been rerouted around the SAS unit so that it wouldn't flash the airbag light. So it was an absolute mess. And the cover for the airbag was from who knows what the fuck.
Yeah, some
Or the, yeah.
grade A Frankenstein fuckery.
Some motherfucking Ford Ranger.
Ranger.
So you have 7 days to submit. I had COVID for 5 days, and I came in the next day. Technically the second day I came back, I submitted the claim. And you're supposed to get them all, like, it doesn't matter the submission time. It's anyways, long story short, we had until August 10th to submit all of our recalls that were backlogged from me being sick. I submitted this Takata unrepairable claim.
Right.
So it would close those recalls that are very, very important to Mazda. As I said before, very important. Close those.
Muy importante.
See, and you know,
What you're doing is bad.
the
I want
whole
you
thing.
to know this.
and so I submitted on the 9th. Fast forward to, they're like, no, you submitted it on the 9th. You had it in by the 10th, but it wasn't processed by Mazda
Which is our fault, obviously.
until the 11th. But
So
I did
that puts it
every
at how many days?
it. Well, it doesn't matter because the deadline is the 10th.
Isn't that like if you hand your
Oh,
teacher the
okay.
report on the day that it's due, but they don't read it till the next day?
It wasn't the day that it was due. It was the day before it was due.
You prove my point even more.
Yeah.
That seems like you should be able to go back, like with some sort of action if
And-
they're going to charge you back for something.
And because of the double
that's
fuckery
that's my
of the
part.
month before, it's totally fucked. And I listen, I've been having some brain fog shit going on left over from my COVID.
Which you
Eric,
did
I
much
hope
which you did
don't
much
get
better
that.
today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You were
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I felt
were-
like there wasn't a lot of affect
were-
in my voice there.
you were pretty much
That's what she
I'm
appreciates
dead.
about you.
I'm fucking dead inside from
You
this.
were-
This week was terrible.
you were pretty much back to normal today, in all honesty.
Today I was back to normal, but the past 2 days I'm just gonna say I've had complete panic attack, mental breakdowns because of that whole audit thing.
I wouldn't go that far. You didn't have
I
mental
couldn't hold like it together. It was so
you didn't have-
demoralizing
You didn't, and
this past week.
And in all honesty, it wasn't demoralizing. You just beat yourself up too much for no reason. You're kind of like Mike in that situation where it's the whole "woe is me" card, when there's really no reason
I
to do
feel
that.
like you're greatly diminishing my feelings in this situation, but we can talk about that in couples therapy later.
Oh my lord, I'm not.
You looked amazing yesterday.
Are you watching this, Eric? You can't see it.
I'm not.
Can't see them.
I'm not diminishing your feelings. I'm saying the fact of you beat yourself up way too much, and like you agreed with, you don't allow your wins to outweigh your tiny losses.
But I think everybody has
Shouldn't be a loss. There shouldn't.
I think everybody has been in a point where you're
Not
stuck
helping,
in
Michael.
a place where, you know, it's really hard to see outside
How
of
hard?
the point, so hard to see the point outside of where you are in that moment, right? I mean, am I the only person that happens to?
No.
No, you're human.
See, there you go, doing that thing again. Am I the only one that happens to? Of course you're not, but that doesn't change the fact.
We strive to get everything right every single time, but it's not possible. It literally is humanly not possible. That's what defines us as humans.
Right.
I do just fine.
Mike,
Yeah, you do.
Fuck. I called you every other person's name but who you are. I feel like I'm a mom without being a mom.
Yeah.
See, there's a
so-
difference from having a freak out from something you think is wrong or just getting angry and telling everybody to fuck off. There's a huge difference.
But I feel like not everybody has that mechanism. Some people cry, some people get mad, some people shut down completely. Everybody has different
It's hard being
reactions
perfect.
to
Coping
things.
mechanisms.
Jake, stop.
It's really hard to be
Jake's like, it's hard being perfect. You know, talking
almost
about
married to a perfect person.
himself. Yeah,
well.
almost.
Well, Ali, you looked amazing yesterday when I saw you. If you were going through those things, you
Thank
hit it
you.
very well because you were as fabulous as usual.
Thanks to me.
I had to put it on for you because, you know, and also I love seeing you. So I brought Eric. We have to talk about this really quick. I brought Eric a care package that had
A
Jewish
COVID
peasants.
safe distance.
I'll give
Yes,
you
from-
I'll bring you a care package later, Eric.
We'll send you pictures of the care package. Anyways,
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Moving on. No take backsies.
I brought a care package full of markers, coloring books, cookies that I baked. Michael, how delicious. Jacob helped.
Wow.
And also we made them together, and it was
love.
wonderful.
We'll
with
talk about
so
this
much
in
love.
couples therapy. How
Yes,
you
we
always
will.
are better than me.
Also, couples therapy, get at us.
Is that one of our sponsors? I don't-
Please don't. We don't need couples therapy.
We wish we were brought to you by BetterHelp, but we're not because we're a small ass podcast. So what can we say?
Brought to you by Lunesta. When you want to stop hearing her talk, take one of these pills.
Oh my god.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Canceled.
I'm brought to you by arsenic. Definitely not put in Jake's drink later tonight. Anyways, moving on.
Mother of God.
Mother of God.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
You were
My care package.
She brought. It's like you said markers, coloring book, matzo ball soup, and
Matzo ball
cookies.
soup and cookies.
Matzo balls.
You're a very nice
Yes.
human.
Thank you. And you're also nice
Thank
for
you.
helping with the cookie.
No, thank you, sweetie. So, and
I appreciate it.
That's what I appreciate about you.
That's what I appreciate about you guys.
got a whole bowl of matzo ball soup in the cellar. So I'm gonna go down to the local Jewish deli and get myself some matzo ball soup. It doesn't work as well as blast.
Matzo ball soup.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
know.
that
There
bad.
it is.
So moving back to the B series truck, so I can just do a quick bitch and then we'll go down to the after break. Is we
30 minutes
Yes.
later.
us as a dealer, we do kind of bend over extra backwards and kind of lick our own assholes for Mazda. A lot
That's
of
talent.
That's
Yeah, I know
talented.
it is, but compared to other surrounding dealers who realistically tell Mazda to get fucked, it's like as a dealer they think of themselves first or the well-being of the dealership first before caring about really the brand itself. It's like, you know what, if you're going to be assholes, we'll be assholes, that type of thing. We try and do things like bring in other customers' cars that got screwed over by other dealerships, even though we know we're most likely going to lose that job.
Speaking of which,
And we gave that customer a loan vehicle when we didn't have to, or we had a customer from another dealership that had troubles with her CX-30 with electrical, and we fixed it. And then she got another one because of a buyback. And this dealership did such a poor job at the delivery point that we told her to come in and we will re-deliver the car to her to show her how to use it. And just stuff like this that we go above
which we
and
did not get paid anything extra
do
for except the payment of a future customer.
Correct. So-
Hopefully.
That's what I was going to say.
Correct. So we have that, but we do all of this stuff out of the kindness of our hearts because we feel bad for these customers. We hope to earn their business for the rest of their lives, but we aren't asked to do this. We just do it. And the fact that Mazda comes back, and when we told them about this B series and her being sick and everything that we've done, and the fact of when I contacted Mazda and asked them, this is what it is, here are the pictures, what do you want us to do? And they go, this cannot be performed, period. End of discussion, send us all of this documentation, and we're good. And we did everything they asked. And when we sent it into the head honcho, so to, quote, of the warranty department, he literally, in less words, told us, too bad, get fucked.
And they don't give you a mulligan for like a one-time oopsie or whatever.
That's what we're trying to get
because it counts as two
Correct.
being missed.
Well,
correct.
And I felt terrible because I'm like, oh well, maybe if I did submit it on that first day, then maybe shoulda, woulda, coulda, maybe this, maybe that.
Hindsight's
and I
always
love
20/20.
and I love my homie who is also my boss, who showed me the email that he sent. That was basically that. It was like, you know what? If you guys,
he hasn't sent it. It's a draft.
either way, it's a draft. So either way, it's a draft, and it may be sent. But in less words, it is. If you guys are going to continue to be fucking asshats, get fucked. We will stop doing
We
this.
could send that, you guys.
We will stop doing this, and you can go ahead and rely on the other dealerships and see how your customer base lasts, or how the reviews come streaming in about this, that, and the other thing. Or we'll just stop doing recalls at the last week of the month, and we'll just turn people away. Because if you allegedly, the idea behind this is it's like other dealerships. It's like, if you want us to act like other dealerships where they go, fuck Mazda, we are in it for the interest of ourselves and nothing else, we'll play ball like that if you want to be dickbags. Sure, why not?
Yeah, but you're one of the few dealerships that actually, again,
Doesn't.
goes above and beyond and actually
Correct.
does things that you're supposed to be doing.
Even though we complain about our little hinky dinky dealership all the time, like that is the beauty of our dealership. That we can connect and that we're not so big that
we don't disassociate on that level.
Yeah, it's not just a bunch of numbers. Our customers are our customers, and we have some really great customers who come in and are almost friends with us.
Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah.
Norm, I'm so sad about my
it's not the
COVID
size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean, and in that sort of sense.
It's
like,
not the size of the norm; it's the speed of the bike.
you're small enough that you can actually dedicate a lot of time to each customer and their vehicle versus a big volume store that's just trying to crank people in and out like
as fast
Jiffy
as
Lube or
possible.
something like that.
Right.
That's what you're getting out. That went totally over my head.
I was getting there, Eric. I was getting there.
My mind was somewhere else, I have to say.
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
And then the light bulb went on.
Yep. So moving on, it's just Mazda bullshit. Employees out major CF.
So yeah,
Clusterfuck, right? Because that's what's yeah.
CF. Very, very good.
Thank you.
I deduced that as well.
So in addition to our dealership missing our Eric,
Clumpoflunk.
due to obvious reasons,
You guys don't have banging tunes right now
Yeah.
because Eric's not there. Doesn't you guys have always said that Eric's got like the best music to listen to in the world?
And
Eric plays music.
high pitched squeals.
Mike,
Well, Eric plays sounds, but
Mike
is saying your taste in music is garbage.
No. Eric knows that he and I have some similar tastes in music, but I'll walk
He doesn't
by.
appreciate when I put on the Mexican shit.
No. That's
Are you
not
putting,
true.
like, Bondo?
Dude,
That's
let's
not
fucking
true.
crank fucking
Once
Lachona.
in a blue mood. It's rare,
That's
but
not
I have
true.
to be
It's
in the
like when
mood.
Britney Spears
Everyone
is coming by,
appreciates
and
Lachona.
I'm like, okay, well, I'll dance a little bit with you with this, but
Or I have fucking Spice Girls blasting from my bay.
well, don't
Oh my
talk trash
God.
about Spice Girls, please.
I have to tell you about this
Britney
one
Spears.
time. I was changing my music. Well, and I don't remember what happened. Oh, I was working, and
I was
Barbie
working.
girl Barbie Girl
I'm
came
a
on.
Barbie girl.
By Aqua.
Yes,
In a Barbie
and,
world.
right. And I was in the zone, and I was fucking going hard. I was vibing this fucking Barbie Girl, right?
Going
If you can
all
imagine.
Going
And,
ham.
And apparently, my coworker Christian comes over to me. He's like, "Just so you know, the new porter for sales just walked by and looked over here, so confused, watching you vibe hard to Barbie Girl costume to the shop." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I don't give a shit. But I can imagine, strangers walking by and seeing that, saying, "What is happening over here?"
I can personally tell you, if I saw the technician working on my car vibing to Barbie Girl while turning wrenches inside of my vehicle, I would be like, you know what? Respect. Yeah. He's getting it done.
Eric's grabbing the torque wrench and pretending like it's a microphone, like sliding across the shop on his knees and stuff like that, just singing into it.
I love it.
So anyway, in addition to people like Eric being gone, which obviously kind of clogs up the shop, Eric does a ton of stuff at the shop, and so now he's one person down in his department, but he does more than one person's worth of work. So we also have our service manager is out right now, our parts manager is out right now. We have one more technician, two more technicians, and at least one porter that are all out
My
right
apprentice.
now. And your apprentice, yes.
Is most of this because of COVID?
Some of it is because of COVID.
Okay.
But just the whole thing in general makes it extremely hard when we have, still 40 to 50 appointments a day.
Hard.
And so I actually
the vein.
I actually made a mistake on like Tuesday or Wednesday. I got too frustrated, and I go up and there's 6 or 7 tickets in there, and somehow I mistakenly grabbed like 6 tickets, in rapid succession, and there's like 4 18 to 19 F-150s with basically the same problems.
I know where this is going.
Old start rattles.
Yeah, and and I'm trying to bang through all this stuff, and it's like I have me, Andrew, Rudy, and I recruited one of the lube tech guys because they were just standing around. I'm like, you come over here, like you do this.
You can do this. You have a heartbeat. You can make this work.
Exactly. It's instead of me sending you home, which I'm going to do, you can come work with me and learn something. But anyway, so I
Do you guys need another tech? Because I know a liability that's probably looking for a job.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So that's that clusterfuck. You did tech counseling, which was more clusterfuckery.
Oh, well, no, the tech counseling is good. It's just...
It was the lead up of previous clusterfuckery that led to the tech counseling.
Yeah, the previous clusterfuckery is the result of the audit.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, which we've talked about, right? And the dollar amount. And yeah, I've had techs, previous guest on the show, Will, ask me personally, like, hey, I want to make sure I know exactly what I did, if anything, that I could improve on that, cost us on the audit. So I counseled with one other person. I'm trying to make this happen because, there's several instances from all of the techs that have issues, and I'm trying. It's all a time management thing. It's something I really need to work on. But you know what? You have to. No, I know that that's part of it, but you have to have these challenges so you can learn from them and improve from them, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying my best to delegate all of the stuff, and it's just it's frustrating that I can't get to it sooner.
I don't think that
because
there's a perfect
they
formula.
want to. Well, I need to figure it out.
It's a case by case basis.
Hey, if you know the perfect time management formula,
hit us up.
please slide into our DMs. Because
Slide
into our DMs. Anyways, yeah, it's just
Dick
been
mitts.
really, really frustrating. I'm so
DMs.
sorry. Okay. Listen, I already have an attention issue that I probably should be taking medication for.
It is not that
So
bad.
this podcast makes things really difficult to focus on what I was going to say initially because we're really good at staying on topic.
tech counseling.
But yes, that is the topic. And what do you guys think about this? Like, do you guys want to know? Do you guys like take it personally when, you know, you've made mistakes and you're approached about them?
You should
I
never
guess
take
this
it personally.
falls under.
No, it's not
yeah,
personal.
you
It's
should
just
never, but it
business.
doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Well, we've talked about this before in the sense that if you know I made a
That's the
mistake in a
constructive
procedural
criticism.
thing or the paperwork side of it, I need to know this so that way
you don't make
the
that mistake again.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Eric. That way we don't make the same mistake again, because otherwise it just creates more work for you. So you know, essentially, yes. It doesn't matter what the other person thinks. They need to be made aware of this so that they can improve themselves and improve the dealership or whatever shop they're working at or whatever places they're working at overall.
Oh, and part of this is the way that I was originally trained for technicians to flag diag was not the way to do it. So something changed and I missed it. Surprise. It happens. Sometimes the way you learn these things is from trial and error.
So what were you doing wrong?
Basically, we were overlapping diag. You're not allowed to have any efficiency on diag. And because of the way we were flagging, it was making technicians like 250% efficient.
Is that why your numbers were so high?
Yeah, we were overlapping our technical diag with our guided fault finding diag, because what happens is when the guided fault finding continues to run, right? So there's parts of it where there's tech input required. So it says the program will say pause and, you know, check wiring or whatever. So I was always trained that technical diag has to be separate. The dog is licking me in the mouth while I'm trying to say this. Sorry.
Calm.
So
We got 10 minutes.
that
guys.
it's supposed to be separate. So what ended up happening is that the guided fault finding plan
Today,
runs
Junior.
time for the entire duration. So if they're doing wiring checks, it's still running time. So if they're claiming technical checks separately, they're claiming twice as much diag as they should be in some situations. And that was in one sense my bad. And when I was going through the counseling, I was like, I'm sorry. That's
How it is.
That's what I thought it was, and I missed it somehow, and I'm a shitty warranty administrator. I know I'm kidding.
You can't. Yeah.
Gooch Cooler 9000.
But it's true. Like, sometimes.
How you guys stay cool in the seat?
Yes.
Yeah,
How
that's
did you
what we call the
know?
ventilated seats.
Yes, it's the Gooch Cooler 9000s.
I've got those in my truck.
Oh, do you?
So nice.
Yeah,
That's
it is
my
nice.
end of the.
Great. Yes.
Of
Allie,
the tech
Allie will
counselor.
hike up her dress and cool the clam.
Oh my goodness.
Ew.
Clam cooler.
Oh, I guess we can call it the clam cooler.
The clam cooler.
Gross. Oh my god, gross.
So I actually
chiller.
kind of
Okay,
wanted
that's fine.
to pose.
Okay, that's sexist.
I knew you were gonna say that. I
Well-
fucking knew you were gonna say that.
It is. Moving on.
I actually wanted to pose a question to our listening audience, because I don't know about where everybody else lives, but here in Southern California, it's ridiculously hot right now. And
I'm freezing.
what, in San
Turn
Francisco?
your AC down. It's the ocean air.
My AC is set as a balmy 68 degrees.
Nice.
Oh, that is too cold.
Turn
You
it
should
up 1
not
degree,
need a
baby.
blanket during the summer.
So for like circle track racing and things like that, we
Circle jerk racing?
Yeah, you beat me to
circle
it.
track racing. they make these like vests that you put on
Cooling
that
suits.
it's a cooling suit, and it's got, you know, tubing and stuff that goes to it, and the cooler,
cooling suit?
and it's got a cooler with a pump in it, and you fill it up full of ice and stuff like that, and it pumps this cool water through your vest so that while you're in your Nomex suit, you know, you're still able to be
Chilly.
relatively
That's
cool.
that's
inside the
racist.
car.
What do you have against mechs?
Nomex, get it? Yeah. Okay. So what I was thinking,
Oh my god! Now it is.
30 seconds later, Allie gets the horrible.
Yeah, I
joke.
know. She
So-
goes through the 40 stages of grief within like 3 milliseconds.
It's because of your terrible
Okay.
jokes.
my idea for that was just like extend the tubing for the suit, and that way you can just walk around your stall with this cooling suit on all the time.
Like an umbilical cord of coolness.
Yes, absolutely. Because other people will have ideas like, oh, get one of those fans with misters on them. Well, I'll tell you right now.
My tech Jeff has one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how rusty are his tools and all the stuff that he's going to be working on?
He's got it in a separate unused stall.
Well, that's maybe one thing where you can go to cool down.
That blows towards like an open door, so the air that goes through gets chilled.
And I should also preface this by saying
Maybe
that
instead of a cooling suit, it's a cooling suite.
so in the
Why not just put AC in the stalls?
at the dealership that
Well-
Eric and I work at, we can't have AC in the stalls because it's literally 3 walls and a roof. It's open on one side, and there's no doors or anything like that. It's literally just open, so you're basically outside with a cover over your head. And what I used to have back in the day was a like a personal air conditioning unit that you might find like in your house or something like that, like for your own room. And it was great if you stood in front of it, but because we're again still working outside, it doesn't actually cool down the area. So I kind of wanted to hear what other people are doing to combat the heat, because if somebody else has a better idea than what I've already come up with out there with 17 fans in my stall, I'm all about it.
I have a
I
solution.
have a great. Oh my god, bitch!
No, you go first because mine's condescending.
We're gonna lose Eric here in a second.
Oh, you go,
Well,
Eric.
so is mine. It was gonna be to stop acting like a little bitch and suck it up.
So
Mine was gonna be get a big boy job and work in an office in the AC.
we will end it real fast on this. Is that the quick update? The liability is officially fired. If we didn't touch on that, he got his last check. He returned his
Uniforms.
His super
his
suit.
uniforms, and he is now gone. And pay attention to the Facebook page, because we will be having some very funny liability photos that I would love to post.
Yeah, I
these are
actually
good
was
pictures.
walked into the technician's bathroom with the all clear so Jake could show me these hilarious
Where the
photos.
pictures are.
Yep. Yeah, they're
Aim
literally
here.
like, some of them are literally above the toilet. Like, this person is watching you.
That's a little creepy.
That's
but
creepy as fuck. Yeah.
So either way, but
Also, you guys are so it's so busy by the
Oh my
toilet
God,
over there.
guys.
oh my god, ooh wee.
Ooh wee.
So before we lose Eric, do we want to go ahead and thank our sponsors? We can do the key
We
jingle.
should,
Thank our
yes.
sponsors.
Yes.
It's going to be a short episode this week, guys, but I mean,
Sorry, guys.
we're working around technical difficulties.
Yes, we are.
Indeed.
They'll be fine. Our listeners understand. They love
It's
us.
all my fault. I'm so sorry. I take full responsibility.
It's better than
is.
nothing.
I think I accept that.
All right, if everybody's done coughing, we can end
We
it.
talk at the same time. What the hell is that?
This is just like butter in our listeners' ears, I'm sure. So who wants to get us started with saying thank you to our sponsors?
Hi, Mac O'Toole, sponsored by Nick Lowridge.
Hi, thanks to Bruce Vane for our music that you're hearing right fucking now.
Yeah, as if on cue.
Nikki Poo.
Nikki Poo.
Nikki Poo.
Louder.
Thank you to Ray Moon from El Ranchito Taco Shop in Lake Elsinore, California. It is fucking creamy guac. Oh, yeah.
Delicious tacos.
And also our good. Did we already do our Justice Brothers
No,
buddy
we have
named
not.
Did not.
Travis Ferris.
Travis Ferris?
Named
That I
Travis
definitely
Ferris.
knew.
Distributing,
Thanks,
supplying
Travis.
Justice Brothers products.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And the VIPs, and thank you, Norm, and thank you.
Dale Fallen.
From
Dale Follett.
Stopocore Metal.
Metal Works.
And George.
Jorg.
Jorg, the guy from Canada.
Guten
Jorg
Tag.
is from Germany. You guys, we have a listener who is German that works on Ford. He works at a Ford dealership in Germany.
Except it's pronounced Fjord.
Oh, sorry, Fjord.
We're going to share workshop manual pictures together. It's going to be
God.
hilarious.
Wow, that sounds.
I'll show you mine if you
Thrilling.
show me yours.
I just want to see how
That
long
If you
the
show
sounds
words
me,
are.
sexual.
no,
I mean,
stop.
sign me
All
up.
of you, shut up. If you
Sign
show
me
me
up.
Jorg,
Oh, God. Here, let me do the clown nose.
I literally just want to see how long the words are for like the same procedures. that I know.
oh well, so the Volkswagen GFF
Get
verbiage
fucked.
all used to be in German, and
If I
it
get
was
cut off, love you.
wild.
Love you. Bye, Eric. Feel better, buddy.
If I get cut off, I'm just saying, love you.
What about your German words?
The words were long and silly looking.
I know, that's why.
Offenschnitzenheimer.
Anyway, so with that, we say
Bye, fuckers.
Love you, bitches.
Love you. Don't get COVID.
love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Hi, this is Mike Sarah from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.